Let's get Marchesa, because man, it's been a while since I last had her. Alright, the Monarch. And I mean, let's draw some cards. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are finally playing Golgari. And I wanted, you sometimes see Golgari on the ladder, but it's always this mid-range mono black with Glissa thing, and we wanted something cooler, we wanted something with a control-y vibe. Glissa and Sheoldred are two creatures that absolutely dominate the battlefield. Like, this card holds hostage the whole board. Until she's removed, nothing basically can attack, and you can always start attacking with her and start drawing cards, which is your card advantage. Killing planeswalkers, battles, everything is easy with Glissa. And other than this, we have Geeks command, Sheoldred, Cruelty of Geeks, Titania's command, and Breach the Multiverse. All the cards I know we all like and love. So I really wanted to make this deck pretty interesting, and you play it like a control deck. And there's also Breaker of Silence. I mean, don't craft. I tried it because you guys very often, recommended it, try the deck with it, but all it did, I played it for a 5 mana, they played, I think, either Geeks command or Liliana or something like this, and I had to sacrifice it, and it was like, yeah, that's my 5-drop. So, not really happy with the front. I think Cruelty of Geeks, Sheoldred, or Geeks command would be better in this spot. But I played this version, and that's what you will get. So, we are, faithful to the material. Dig up, so you can find, even you have a lot of one-offs here, you also have dig up, so you can find it, and you can also find it with Cruelty of Geeks Chapter 2. So in reality you have 3 copies of all of those cards, and that's a cool thing. Wrenn and Realmbreaker, extremely strong, and it gives you so much pressure during the game. So guys, this is the deck. I really hope you'll enjoy it. I think good old Golgari never gets boring. I really enjoyed playing with this deck. I'm actually excited to play a bit more after this recording, so I hope you will like it too. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the video, if you appreciate this kind of color combination, and trying to make Golgari cool, because I think we all miss Golgari, like hard control with all this cool stuff. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy the video. Have fun, guys. Tell me in the comments what you think. Oh, and don't forget to like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, then just like the video and it's fine. Enjoy the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, we are going first with Glissa into Sorin, so we will see. We will definitely see. Let's start with the lands. We have only 1 green. Alright, and here's the sleeper. We don't have removal yet. I think we go like this because theoretically we can go with Wrenn. Probably not against sleeper. They know we don't have removal. I didn't make a stop. So that's a huge information for them. And here's the underdog. Theoretically, no, they can just pump it. They can just pump it, so it has to be Glissa. And they will go for the throat on her, so we are getting hit for what? I think 5. But we're ramping. Oh, that's a different thing. That is very different. So do I want to start drawing cards? Or just play Sorin and try to stabilize? I kinda want 1 more turn. Do we draw cards? Like, then we force them to attack. I will take the card. And that's a strong card. We do not attack. Not on this turn. Even though we might have gotten a bit more value. Like, we need to keep, them in check a little bit. Probably the best play they could ever make in this situation. This is exactly the play that doesn't cost them literally anything. Oh my god, that's really bad for us. The whole point was that Sorin has so much loyalty, they will have trouble killing it. But we'll try to make it work anyway. They seem that they don't have too much removal, to be honest. I could go for Wrenn and go for the throat, or just Sheoldred. I could also make Sorin Vampire, but it's probably the weakest of the all plays. Alright, I think that's the play. I think that is the play. Do I need to play the land? Let's go with this one. And we can still go with the go for the throat. I think that's basically best of everything. It doesn't matter which land. And we surf Liliana at the start, so it's already pretty decent. We also have removal, and now we have another planeswalker. So we are curving our... Oh my god, can you stop with the Liliana spam? God, she's annoying. This is the only card that matters the whole game, those insane amount of Lilianas, man. I mean, it's not the worst. I have to kill something. Let's go with the underdog. Even though it's in the graveyard, it means they cannot deal enough damage to kill Wrenn. So we can attack Liliana again and get rid of another one. And maybe, just maybe, make this Wrenn alive for longer. Yeah, I mean, probably that's the play, right? Alright, go away Liliana, please don't play the third one, because that will be obnoxious. You know, already the second one was, but the third one I'm not sure if you can handle. I mean, we have good blockers. Here's Sheoldred, right? They definitely have a Charlotte. Alright, we have Sorin right now. We could mill ourselves a little bit for a card, but it's probably not the best play. Here she is. Perfect. I mean, this might be a lot of damage very, very quickly. I don't like making creatures, to be honest, but they have hexproof, right? So it cannot go too wrong. So I have two ways to play it out. Let's go with the land first. So I can go Glissa and try to, you know, secure the board. She is pretty good. I could also go for Vampire and try to raise them, but it doesn't feel like a great idea, to be honest. Let's pump, just so we have more loyalty. I could be attacking, but I probably don't want to. I mean, we have 3 blockers in the board, so that's something. Normally the triggers cancel each other, but if you are at low, like 2-4 life, you need to a little bit careful. Here's the Death Touch, and here's another. Alright, so the board is still ours. That's good. Pretty horrible draw. So do we try to hit it? How does it work? From among the milled cards. So if we miss, that's bad. That's pretty bad. I don't think we can get to ultimate. I don't think we need creatures for this particular turn. And I mean, we will take the Sheoldred then. We will take the Shell. We play the land as well. I mean, I could start attacking and drawing some cards, but this... I mean, it's risky, but it's kinda okay, I guess. And they cannot pump enough, right? Alright, we got our first stuff for free. Good, 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 good. Now we go like this, and let's make a Vampire, because it makes the board harder to deal with. And with second Sheoldred we can start trading, so he's not really in position where he really wants to attack unless he goes for the tempo, I guess, but we have more land, so it will be hard for him. Pretty hard game so far. Man, those Lilianas really helped him to get ahead in the game, and we are battling the game since then. But I think, like, this is the big turn. I think that we kinda match his, you know, his power level, but whatever he plays will tip the scales off on his side. That's how I feel, at the moment at least. I need a cake, man. Okay, better. Man, that was cringe. Alright, so they want to try trading. Interesting. Interesting. They know we want to go like this. So then generally this is the block that we kinda want, right? Then we lose Sorin. But we still have Glissa. I'll go for it. I think it might end bad for us.
not abandon my quest.
Because that was kinda the obvious choice, and he still went with it, so I assume there's something good for him in this kind of trait. Alright, interesting. Let's go with the Painland. And I mean, let's attack.
Break free.
Like, Glissa is doing work. She's basically drawing us one extra card every turn. Whether we draw a card or he just donates one of the cards he has, it's the same basically. Here we go. A little bit more ahead. They could activate the Foundry, but the trade's bad versus everything. And if you are confused, the first strike and Death Touch is a really good combination, because you can just, you know, kill a lot of stuff before they even touch you, so that's why he's not making multiple blocks. Alright. I mean, we can still make the Mirex token, and it isn't meaningless. The Sheoldred will also make his underdogs a bit more risky, because they cost 4 life total. Alright, so that was the plan, sure. That was the plan. And I would guess he will go with the underdogs then. But they cost life. And I don't really need to run right now, because I have Glissa. And if he only attacks, yeah, he double attacks, which is good for us. Alright, so let's go like this. Now, I hope I did the right thing. Alright. Okay, so his board is empty, and he needs to keep paying life, and I'm drawing 2 cards a turn, so I mean, that's a good situation for me. I also have Mirex in the board. Alright, let's draw the card. Perfect card. That's how I like it. But at least we can use double Mirex, so it's not nothing, honestly. And now he can solve way too many problems, and even if he has all the cards, he needs probably like 10 mana to solve everything. What's in the graveyard? Some Sheoldreds. It's daytime. Sure. The point is that Glissa is uncontested, so even though he answered Sheoldred, I mean the bigger deal is here. Like, Glissa is game winning if she's not answered. Like, it's extremely powerful 3-drop. The only downside is that when she dies, it's not doing much, you know? Alright, so I hope you brought a lot of cutdowns, because I see one so far. And cutdown won't be enough for Glissa. We could get rid of this. Interesting card. We could discard it, kill the Trespasser and draw another card. Or we can just go with the poison plan. 6 damage, that's a lot. Especially with the oh no, we won't have Invasion of Fiora. But I'll still go with it. I think he has 1 cut down. I still have enough mana for 1 Might token. But I'm pretty sure we should win this game. He didn't answer Glissa, and that's it. Sure. And we also get the card thanks to this play. So we lost the card, but we'll get a new one. And a lot of damage in the face. Draw a card. Right, there's no counter things, sure. And that's pretty good deal. But I still want the Mirex, and I want the element of surprise, because he won't be playing around underdog. And that's why it's in the deck. It's a good, like, instant impact on board. Especially in a situation like this. If we just played it and it died, it would be awkward. Sheoldred, right? We also don't go into the night time. We cannot know if he has removal, because 2 mana is enough to go for the Foundry, so that's where the priority comes from. You can sometimes tell, but how long they take between the turns. Like, it seemed like, you know, the official skip, like, oh, I need to click it. And it didn't feel like, oh, I have a card that I can play. So that's something you can sometimes use. I mean, that's pretty good, bro. That's pretty good. There are no creatures probably at this point, right? Oh, there's Sheoldred. Do I need the counters? Not really. How much removal? He can have 1 removal at most. So I think we go for the lethal, we don't go for the value. And yeah, that's it. Because he used those trespassers to slow Glissa. He wanted to keep donating them because he draws more than one card a turn. But we kept killing them and he ran out of life. Alright, I mean, we are on the draw with a lot of cutdowns, so that's kinda okay. That's kinda okay. The only time you won't mind being on the draw when you have just an army of cutdowns and you can get rid of all the creatures he plays. We are getting flooded, by the way. Of course there's Talia, so if you didn't have double cutdown and only one of them, you would still die. Makes perfect sense. Talia on the play, probably pretty good card, probably, yeah, wow. That's really good, for him of course. And we cannot kill it because Talia is here. Perfect. Alright, now we need third removal, because 2 removals on the draw is still not good enough. We'll go with the waste on the next turn, and I guess just play Sheoldred. I think that's the only thing that matters, right? Not sure. Invasion of Fiora. Alright, this is a card. Let's go with Sheoldred. Yeah, it's still better. Because you know this will be Brutal Qatar, right? Bro, they drew 11 cards. It's obvious they have like multiple Qatars when they need them. Alright, I mean, it's Brutal Qatar in different version, the non-creature version. But it's okay, because it doesn't matter as long as you have Adeline. So really bad situation for us. We need to go with Sorin, we need to hit a land from the top, and we need to survive the next turn, which might be really hard. 2 loyalty is much more than 1 loyalty, because he cannot use the token to kill Sorin, he needs to actually hit with, you know, the Adeline. I mean, if I block Adeline, I get a free vampire next turn, so I guess it's still better this way. And that's why he should attack with all the tokens. Alright, they want to convoke, so I guess that's why they didn't attack. Here's the Brutal Qatar and the Vanguard. Alright, I see. If he attacked with everything, sure, he would maybe have... He wouldn't play the Vanguard, and he would convoke for less, but he wouldn't lose the game instantly. And I think we make Vampire, even though there's Brutal Qatar, this will be their full turn, and that means that the next Sorin is much better. Especially that we can make Sorin into Shigeki. Cool. And let's see if they have to. That's what matters. I mean, playing Wrenn is pretty amazing here, so let's go with Wrenn first. Because we can crack the battle very, very quickly. And when we get Marchesa, we will win very easily. They went for a very weird play. They went for the full value. I think they didn't expect we play a sweeper. Because normally you play against sweepers, but you know, by getting maximum value as soon as possible, and they just didn't do it at all. No, bro. You ain't doing it. Alright. So if I attack with both, he just blocks with both, right? Nah, what you gonna do, alright? No fear of any damage-based stuff. So what we will do is play Sorin, get another vampire, and we say go. So we have triple blockers, that means that they probably cannot go through, and we crack it on the next turn. We also can get Shigeki to get a land and, you know, have it in the hand. So he should be out of the game very, very quickly. We also are close to run ultimate in 2 turns, so that's also pretty cool. Oh boy, I played it strange. But you know what? I'll take it. I do not mind it one bit. I also don't really have good attacks. Even with Adeline we can always double block and life gain and trade basically a land, so they're still going for the value. But they're not tapping as much creatures right now. I think they're learning slowly but surely. So I guess they really want to attack with Adeline, right? That must be the play. But bro, how are you doing it? Like we trade 1 for 1. That's really good for us. They don't want this flipped, right? That's their plan. They just don't want it flipped. You know what? I agree, I will flip it. So it means we can block like this and get basically all the benefits for free. That's better. I like it way more. Let's go for Mirex. Let's go for the live game. Do I want the creature? Sure. Why not? It will help for blocking later. Let's get Marchesa, because man, it's been a while since I last had her in the battlefield. Alright, the Monarch. And I mean, let's draw some cards. Cut down, pretty good draw. Did I play something? Nope, not really. So it has to be Brutal Qatar, I think. Even though Talia is annoying, Brutal Qatar is stronger, I feel. And we can get 2 cards at the end step, so it will be cut down into something else. And we'll start getting some new cards. We have Menace, we have Death Touch. They don't even have board advantage, really. And we'll ultimate Wrenn on the next turn, which is another win con that. Alright, that is not the card. I think he will be losing now. Especially like Death Touch with 6 toughness is really hard for them. They probably want to ramp it, so I think they will play Adversary, get it to 6, right, and make a token. If we want to trade, but we can just champ block with Adeline and get Marchesa to block the token, so... Alright, they are still going for more value, but I don't think they can beat us in the value. Especially that if Marchesa dies, it's a permanent in the battlefield, in the graveyard, and we can use Wrenn, basically. To keep replaying the battle, like all the time basically. They're going for the Brutal Qatar, sure. Alright, they're definitely fighting. Exile effect is exactly the best card they needed. And that will be alright, no attack. So let's go for 2. And we get cut down into cut down, so they realize what's the situation they're in. I mean, it's actually better for us this way, man. So, I cut down. I should probably attack, but it doesn't matter. And the battle comes here, and it destroys all the creatures. Like, the funny part is that he saw Shigeki, he saw the cut down, and he saw my graveyard, so he actually should know about this play. Alright, we probably will be forced for Takenuma. I'm actually happy to be on the draw, because we are trading card for card this game. And what it means, we will start like this, because I might need only 1 cut down a turn, which means I can keep up the Takenuma, and this might be useful for later. Thank you. I mean, we will go with Wastes in case we need more cut down. So as you can see, being on the draw actually with this kind of draw is really beneficial for us, because all we want to do is just trade cards. And with cut down you don't care about the tempo, because you have enough. However, if he goes for a 3/3, this doesn't look great. So it's an anvil. Oh, they really wanted to go for the anvil thing. And just, you know, first copy of Nyxlis and then just go anvil and go crazy.
Go sow some chaos.
Alright, I have the 3rd cut down, so I can afford to get rid of this one as well. So he cannot make a devil very easily. But we need to start to be careful a little bit right now. So I'm potentially losing some... Oh man, he sees the 1st cut. That was bad by me. I should play and go skip the phases instantly. Alright, so what will we... Oh, I can decline. So we will. I mean, Invasion of Fiora. So I want to go to 6 probably at some point during the game. Here's the Epicure, that is a blocker. Here's the removal. Voltage Surge. Probably a good choice. Did I really kill this? It feels like a really bad idea, man. But I don't mind bad ideas. Basically, I have Invasion of Fiora, so it's great. And I want to use Takenuma because maybe I can hit something and, you know, get back Shigeki and start rolling. Not sure if it's better to just go. We definitely take the damage. First you take the damage generally, because then they get 0 value basically. Not sure. Getting rid of... oh my god, that's probably game. That is probably the game. What's the card? Go for the throat. Alright, that gives me some idea how useful Shigeki will be. It probably won't. Let's prepare for some token spam, hopefully. Because if he starts drawing cards, we will be in some trouble. Alright, we decline, respectfully. Not looking very hot right now for us. Even though the cutdowns did a great job, he also had more value than we did. We also play Sorin, I think 3 of them, right? But we still need to draw them. I mean, it's not like we are going to do anything else with this. And they play Sheoldred, we use Geeks command or the invasion. Mirex is something. If we get it earlier, maybe we could pressure a little bit. They cannot remove Might right now. But 3 cards with Sorin is probably good game already. Alright. That's interesting. I think in this situation he should go for the token, because then he can protect Sorin from Mirex. Oh, I guess with this he can anyway. However, we will make this, and maybe there's something we can do. Alright, this is definitely a Geeks command. Sacrifices a creature. I mean, do we have 2 creatures? It's just Shigeki. I mean, Shigeki with Geeks command. I don't think it's good enough. I think it's too slow and we don't have enough mana to go for the full loop. And if we put counters, we can start pressuring the planeswalkers. And then go for Wrenn. I still think this is a bit better. Like, we are not using Aether Shigeki or the Geeks command on this turn after the play. So to get the loop started in this kind of pressure when we are super behind on board, like, it's really bad idea, man. I mean, really bad idea. We have to go for Sorin, simply because otherwise he goes ultimate and heals for 13 and, you know, kills us as well. And he's going for those sweet cards, which is correct decision. Here's the Trespasser for Shigeki. We still need to pay life, unfortunately. The lifelink helped, but just for one moment. Alright, we can still make it work. A little bit. But it hurts. Oh! Is this how we try to win this game? So this one is not legendary. Alright, I think we have absolutely some interesting plays, but how are we dealing with them? Sacrifice a creature. I mean, put counters, but what do we attack? I don't think he can kill this. And this is the most ridiculous game so far ever. I can kill Sorin. Or I can get him to 4. But then he plays the Trespasser. And I get him to 1 with Wrenn. And he starts drawing cards. I mean, at 4 he cannot really draw, but he will just start to make vampires, and that's really bad for me. I have lifelink, so I can survive Obnixly's ult, and he cannot really ult himself, right, because he will die. Tenacious Underdog's not as great when you are at 9, so I mean, we are trying to do it, man. Sure.
And you'll lose everything.
He's going for 7, but who will he ultimate? He can go for Tenacious Underdog, land, Trespasser. It's 4 damage to the face and 7 from Obnixlys, right? Oh, another Sorin is really bad. That's really bad. Trespasser is already here. Alright, so I think we go with the Wrenn plan, probably.
If this is my final fight, then we must.
I mean, it's better to have Takenuma in the graveyard, I guess. Alright. This is close. I mean, I have to attack this one with 2? Or just this? Does that make even any sense? He wants to trade here. Like, he can take this hit, but then he cannot kill me, right? And I still have a blocker. They really want to block this one, so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I still think it's it's better one. Let's go like this. So he can kinda choose, but we put a lot of pressure here. So if that hits, he's back to 2 loyalty, so it means like he can basically +1 only. And we have Wrenn still. And we traded here. He's at 10, that's way more than I would like it to be. And I'm at 10, which is way lower than I want to be. Alright, they're going for double block. That's kinda good. Still. Yeah, I did a mistake. I should know. Like, the point is that I wanted to surprise him with haha, Mirex, because I assumed that he might not block, but if I thought it through, it was pretty obvious that at least the 3-3 will be blocked, so I kinda missed the Mirex token for no reason, and in such clutch situation it's extremely big deal. So I definitely did a pretty wrong thing here. He cannot kill us yet, but on the next turn he might. But then we'll have additional blocker with the Wrenn thing. I mean, go for the fraud. Good that you are an artifact, my little mite friend, but it might still not be enough to win the game. Oh, did they just miss lethal? They could go for underdog, hit me for 3, and then ultimate me with Opnik. I think they missed lethal, right? Instead they dealt to... No, I was at 10. So yeah, that would be exactly lethal, so I think they missed it. And I also missed it, to be fair. Alright. The underdog drawing some cards. We have a sweeper, but it's really hard to use it, you know? What are the oh, those are some cool creatures, man. Like, we can get shorted, but she will die instantly. Trespasser. Trespasser. Cruelty is good, but I will be at so low HP that I will die. I can also try to mill cards and hit something cool, but then I don't get the creature. Is there a way to deal damage? Not really. Not really. It's daytime, that's not great. If that was the nighttime, I could exile both of those, and that would help a little bit. Alright, I think we go like this, right? This way he cannot kill us with the ultimate. If we spread the blocks, he just saves the Opnix list, goes for I read it right? Loses 7 life. He's going for the trade. Huh, alright, I still think we will go with the underdog. Or the trespasser, sorry. I think so, right? They can kill it at the end step, but they need to get rid of double. We could also try to hit something and get the card, but I will be at 2 then. And I die. Yeah, we don't really have a choice. If we don't play this, he kills us with double underdogs anyway. I could also get shorted, but she's too slow. Alright. So even if he answers it immediately, He cannot kill us with the underdog plan anymore. At least not now. And he has mana for 2, so, and life for 2, so it makes a difference. Let's see if that's the second card he will discard. I mean, we're trying to get the job done, but man, we are fighting an uphill battle. I don't think we can work it through, even with the Super Might. The Super Might was a real hero, but man, like, there's a limit how much it can do.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Actually don't need it right now. I could go for Marchesa, but she will just kill me. Because I get life drain every single turn, so in this particular situation against underdog Sorin, Opnixlis, like, you definitely don't want to pain yourself too much. And it will be super hard to flip anyway. Because I want to attack planeswalkers and not battles, so I cannot waste any damage anyway. Wrenn. I mean, we gave him a pickle with this kind of draw. He's still in the pickle, and this seems to be a risky play. I think the vampire would be a little bit better. Maybe, I'm not sure. He has the blood token, and that's a big... Oh, he just went for plus. He didn't want to draw the card. However, he knows what's on the top. And he liked it so much, he decided to just be aggressive. So he will draw it. I wonder, I don't think he has burn spells, like direct burn spells. Maybe Sheoldred? Yeah, Sheoldred would kinda make sense, because he can invest 2 life, but he doesn't want to pay 4. Could be a breach. Oh my... Wait. Did I just win the game? Is that what we are going for? He has something. But I have Mars, so I will still do my best to try to kill him. I mean, show me what you have. Did you top deck something that answers it? He did. Alright, however... I'm also at 7 with Wrenn. I can heal for 4. I think... Oh man, that will be harsh. Alright, double blocks, that's kinda okay for us. I would prefer double block, because then we get full board presence, and now he can threaten the ultimate. That's why I didn't go for the March anyway. So both can create a oh no, but we cannot... Oh, we can kill. Alright. There is a card they liked at the top, so I'm scared, but I think if we are about to have any chance in this game, we need to just go directly with Sorin. Oh, but it's... Oh, it's so much value. Right? I need to tap it, but it is what it is. Like, if I wait, he will activate both abilities. He will either draw a card or make a vampire, so... Like, I'm kinda 1 token behind anyway, in a way. And at least I get to 7, but he has full information now. That was a full tap, no blockers, no nothing. It's his and his cards from the top right now. And we roll the dice if they're good enough to win the game, but so far not. He has a lot of mana, man. Look at us. Like, we're at 5, he's at 9. He can do twice as much every turn. So that's a little bit of problem right now. Man, if that was nighttime and we could exile both of the underdogs, that would be so much better. Maybe I could have found 1 turn to do it if I expected, you know, this kind of play. Maybe I could plan ahead for it, but I didn't see an option back then. I honestly didn't think it would be so important. Right, so we have Wrenn that can ultimate. We're at 7, so he probably cannot kill us. Alright, this is first time I don't mind Lyanna super much. We'll just keep sacrificing lands every turn. Mirex is extremely important. It's lethal. Like, if we draw a cut down from the top, if we draw Geek's Command from the top, and the land, we can, then we get it. Also, he kinda needs to attack with the token, because otherwise we ultimate with Wrenn. Yeah. So in the end, I would be better off with... Alright, chill. I would be better with playing this as a surprise. But I usually go for this kind of plays, and they don't always work out perfectly. Good game, but for who? They usually think they won, right? Interesting. So drawing cards doesn't feel like a great idea, in all honesty. We will go with swamp, I guess. It should be probably forest, but not the biggest deal. Alright. This goes space for sure. I don't mind the card, right? So I think this goes like this. And I hope he gets the vampire, so I can play Sorin and get my own vampire. And then go by air, which makes it much easier. Man, we made it a close game. Like, he's in 0 cards mode right now. Alright, the vampire is out. I mean, he not only needs to kill us, he also needs to, you know, answer Wrenn and Realmbreaker. Even though we don't have, you know, insane cards, I mean, Cruelty and Invasion is already good enough probably to just dominate the game. And the fact that we can keep playing clans from the graveyard every turn means that, like, we are getting ahead very, very quickly. Alright, sure, I like it. 2 for 3. The life gain matters, but not super much. Oh, he's going for this anti-ultimate play. However, now we can make Sorin. We make a vampire, and he has a new problem to deal with. And Liliana doesn't have enough loyalty. We don't have cards, so Liliana is basically wasted for the turn. Opnix Risk deals 2 damage, basically. Sorin makes a vampire, which is super annoying, but maybe we can work around it somehow. The vigilance on the land is great, but we have not many lands, so that's a problem. They are going for it, they want more loyalty. We really want to use vampire to get rid of this, probably. They are doing card, and they can kill something. That's a really good draw for them. Oh man, that's really, like, that was our strategy. He kinda draw a card to counteract it perfectly. It also is a burn that has exactly the damage he needed, because 2 wouldn't be enough. So this blood token, Epicure, all of this was needed for him. Alright. And that's a Leafer, right? I will give him good game. Anyway. But I think we really made it close. If he didn't draw this card, this particular one, I think we're actually ahead.